A lot of these cards will wind up on my myslabs page. Check it out if you got the time. All right, got another sub here today. This one's going to be exclusively BGS, starting off hot with a 2012 National Treasures Century Materials. Should be one of 3 returning today. This one's 33 out of 99. Sorry about the ugly box. Didn't feel like peeling off all the tape. This one is 2019 National Treasures Collegiate Silver, numbered out of 49. I believe I got another one in this sub that'll pop later on. It's looking like some have this plastic wrap, some don't. Up next is 2020 National Treasures Collegiate, another Drew Brees. If you've been following this page, you know I'm a Drew Brees fan. Been moving a bunch to pay for incoming subs. And another Drew Brees. This one's in a Saints uniform. This is the gold parallel from that year, numbered to 35. This one's only an 8.5. Got a few of them up on myslabs, which I already advertised at the start of this video. Which I think is interesting is they have the little print right there for the printing plate, and this is clearly not a printing plate. I need to go check the other ones, see if that error is on all of the cards or if it's just this one. Either way, goes to show you Panini's quality control. And here's the other silver that I was telling you about. This one is 49 out of 49. It's an eBay 1 of 1. So, you know, I can ask $900 for it, of course. That irritates me. But it's still a pretty card. It's only an 8.5. But I do recognize there's a premium for serial number 49 out of 49, 5 out of 5, etc. This is a tribute to the top 100 players from the 2018 season from National Treasures. The card is numbered, got it upside down, numbered out of 75, and this is card 65 out of 75. Yeah, nice card. Apparently Brees was the 7th best that year. He's number 1 in my heart. And let's see what we got coming up next. Oh, Garbage Pail Kids. I almost dropped a card. So no one was taking care of these cards back in the day, so a 5.5 doesn't surprise me. I'm starting to get some headway on my registry for Series 1. The problem is I keep buying matte and glossy cards, and those are completely different backs. So they pop up in the pop report as different cards. I'll focus on condition better. I'll focus on better condition later. And this is the A name for the same card art. A little worse condition, as you can see. But who knew these things are going to be worth so much 30 some odd years later? 35, 37 years later? And upchuck, 7's actually generous for this card. Just looking at it, there's clearly some centering issues. The white border has a little bit of staining on it. That centering is kind of god-awful. If this was a modern card, I probably wouldn't have gotten it graded. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Another, like I was saying, I got 3 of these in this sub. Another 9.5. I'll probably put all 3 up. This one's 27 and 99. I'll put all 3 up and just keep the one that doesn't sell of the 3. I don't have a preference to the serial numbers. Someone might have a lucky number and prefer one over the other. I'll let the market fight over this one. Now, this is an unbelievable grade. A 9.5 for this card from this set, to me, is unheard of. If this was card 8 or card 1, we'd be talking about a 4-figure card. As is all the rest of the cards from this set in a 9.5, you're talking $200-$300 easy. I'm probably going to wind up listing this one for sale just to capitalize on how much I could get for it. And I'll I'll go back and buy a BGS 8.5 or something. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about condition as far as this one. I'm just more concerned about having a complete 1 through 41 A, B, fill out the checklist, so to speak. Okay, awkward cut, and yeah, this one's a 4. Now, whereas I'm not necessarily wanting 9.5s, and I'm okay with the 4s for right now, I do intend over time to improve these. But for now, it's placeholders, and you can see the flaws on this one. Just moving along. Okay, another Garbage Pail Kid. 6 is a good spot to be in with these cards. I mean, brass tacks, I had most of mine in plastic ice cream tubs in my parents' attic for most of my teenage and adult life before we took them down. So 6.5 is generous for me. This was just a BAS. I had Mr. Hendrickson sign this card when he was still with my team. Had it authenticated. Then he decided to go chase a big money contract with the Bengals. They made it to the Super Bowl, so good move by him. But yeah, for now, it's not a Saints card anymore. Dead Ted, one of my favorite card arts. 7.5. Looking at the centering, they gave it a 7, and you can see the centering issue right there. Look at that stain on the edge. What did they grade the edges? They gave the edges a 9? Really? Maybe that's going to count against the surface? What's the surface? They gave surface a 9 too. Somebody was sleeping on the job, so okay. Heavin' Steven, it's cards like this is why the Cabbage Patch people got a little upset about the set in the 80s. You can do your own research, but more or less, these were made to parody Cabbage Patch Kids. And Xavier Roberts' company got up in arms. There was legal stuff. I don't know about what series they changed course with how they were creating these, but they definitely look like Cabbage Patch Kids in a couple of these artworks. Not so much maybe from Fry and Brian. And again, you can see the centering. I mean, they weren't machine cutting these, I don't think, at this point. Weren't as dire as the 60s and 70s cards, but I mean, look at that corners grade, a 6. And only we knew then what we knew now about card care. And this one is the blue parallel. Print run is 75 in his Purdue uniform. I really like that blue trim. It's just beautiful, and then have it in such a high grade. I'm going to list it for a bit, but I see a spot on my mantle for that card. Here's the last one from that sub. I generally don't put a lot of the same cards in the same sub. One of my grading mentors, when I first got into grading, said the graders can start comparing similar cards to each other, but I also put a bunch of 85 Garbage Pail Kids in the same sub too. So, and then another one of the Collegiate National Treasures cards. This one's the red parallel, numbered out of 25. I like the blue, for my eyes, better. I'm not against the color red. My alma mater's primary color is red, but I don't know. For this art, this set, I prefer the blue. And that's just me. I mean, 9 grade, it's good, considering it's a thick card, and I'm always griping about Panini. But shout out to Cade for his great services. A lot of these cards will wind up on my myslabs page. Check it out if you got the time. Thanks for tuning in to Nerdgasm.